With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Throws in time, and that's out number one. DJ LeMahieu will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Fly ball out toward right field. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are two away now. Corey Seager gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Colton Wong comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Hamilton. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting third,
Al Diaz will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and look at the way the rookie's lighting it up. Boy, he could very well be in the Rookie of the Year discussion with numbers like that.
Hit to third. There is Solarte. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Carlos Gonzalez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And a high strike there, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Into the box now, Brandon Moss, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Chris Davis into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. On the ground to third. Fielded by Escobar. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Brandon Belt will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Calling for it, Seager, 1 out. Wilson Ramos stands in.
Catcher Wilson Ramos.
Richards is ready. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Curtis Granderson will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Solarte has got it, and the side is retired. Yonhervis Solarte leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Brian Anderson batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The pitcher, Garrett Richards, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. One there on to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one. Billy Hamilton will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Pops this one up. Diaz camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. DJ LeMahieu stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And that misses inside 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rendell Grichuk digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder.
Richard steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Yunel Escobar settles into the box for his first chance. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Swing and a liner. Foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. LeMahieu onto the grass. 2 gone. Danny Salazar digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Into the seats, 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Corey Seager is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. And he will make it there as he starts the 4th with a leadoff double. Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Wong is there and taken in out there for the first out. Brandon Moss is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, a fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor ordered, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from 3rd. Settling in now, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Granderson. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Colton Wong will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. That's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Christian Yelich stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw gets him. 2 down. Al Diaz stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Richards peers in. First pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Seager takes it in. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Yonhervis Solarte heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk moves over. 1 away. Brian Anderson is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
Anderson.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Around first, heading for second now, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Garrett Richards stands in as the batter now, and with the runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he likely won't be bunting here.
Yeah, there's not too much reason to give up an out just to move him over to third. No outs would be a whole different story, obviously.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Grichuk on the move, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there. Billy Hamilton will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Slapped hard the opposite way. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brandon Belt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Shallow center. Hamilton is after it. Makes the play, 1 away. Wilson Ramos is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ramos is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Curtis Granderson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Left fielder.
Rendell Grichuk will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Corey Seager makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
So
with 1 gone, here's Carlos Gonzalez. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
A strike, and it's 2-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. To 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Grichuk going back on it, still going back. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Brandon Moss stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Taken in by Wong. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Chris Davis will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yunel Escobar will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. That's wide, 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. And Escobar swings and misses, and he's down on strikes, one away.
Now batting,
Danny Salazar comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Richards gets the sign, 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Yohannes Solarte will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. In the air now, out to left. Moving under it, Grichuk. 1 down. Brian Anderson steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is in to second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Garrett Richards takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
The batter, number 6, center fielder Billy Hamilton.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Billy Hamilton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. DJ LeMahieu will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning.
Inning stretch.
Christian Yelich steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. think he just released it a little too late.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Hamilton on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Al Diaz will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. One out and a runner on third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Ramos will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Men on third with 2 down. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. He 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Corey Seager comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Cesar Jimenez will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Cesar Jimenez.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Grichuk has it in his tracks. He's got it one away. Carlos Gonzalez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
A little tapper on to first, and there are 2 down. Brandon Moss will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Hanley Ramirez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball left side. Escobar is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Curtis Granderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Rendell Gritcher ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Chris Davis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Ryan Tepera will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
This change for the Cardinals. Now playing first base, number 13, Henley Ramirez.
Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Digging in now, Yonhervis Solarte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yonhervis Solarte.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Weak chopper up the line. Reined in. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base. Garrett Richards steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
He's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Oswaldo Arcia will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Billy Hamilton comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Brooks Brown is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 51, Brooks Brown.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ryan Tepera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation. But hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Max Kepler will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Gets a small piece near the plate. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Colton Wong will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Christian Yelich tripled last time up, and he's set the bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Al Diaz makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and now the Redbirds are down to their final strike. Smoke toward third. Solarte's got it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base.